volume so it does not overpower my voice. Although it should be fine because my mic is quite sensitive. I hope you can see my hands. I also have like a small input thing here, so whenever I do something it'll show up here. So it's like Shift A to add or scale or delete something, rotate something or grab something. So all of that should show up. And for modeling, if I do something, uh, hello. So wait, huh? I'm dropping frames. Unfortunately, it is not something I was expecting would happen. But let's just see what is the issue. Huh, I don't know what uh I am dropping quite a lot of frames, which is concerning. Hello. Uh hello mom. Nice to see you here. Sup Daniel? How you doing? Uh yeah, so currently I'm experiencing an issue which is like dropping a shit ton of frames for some reason. I need to look into that. Might need to restart. God damn it. Uh, hmm. Uh, 65% drop frames. I might need to monitor this on something, so I'd like to know if I'm actually like dropping frames or is this just going insane. To be fair, it looks fine on pros. The fuck? Uh, Interesting. Let me just go into my graphics settings real quick and maybe change some things around. Uh, hmm, Interesting. So Streamlabs desktop is currently running on my CPU, which is fine because I need it to run on my CPU. But I don't know why I'm dropping frames then. I think might be better if I can monitor it on. Close this. Master dropping frames. Looks fine to me. You know what? Let's just start. So the first thing on our agenda today is to create a starter file, which I can just like import into the later version, so I don't have to work on the lighting and everything again and again. So I'm just gonna import like a plane, maybe make it like 10 by 10 meters. Start. Yeah. No, that's 20 by 20, but and import cube, which will be the base for every single letter. And let's say I want my camera about here, like on a 3/4 kind of view. And let's just change it to like, I don't know, 40 mil, and change the view so I can see more of like the letter. Maybe like this looks much better, I think. So like if the letter should about be like here, like that's A or B, etc. Yep, control to erase it. And should be camera to view. Yep, and then let's just set up our lighting real quick. So for cycles, because using anything but cycles to render anything is a crime. Hello. I don't know if you can see. There, there we go. Hello. Thanks for being here, I guess. And we go light, spotlight. Move it on the x-axis. Go Y. Increase the area a bit. So, and if we go into the rendered view, it should look like what I want it to look. So, about 1000 wash. No, that looks too unbright. Set up a material for this so it's easy, so I don't have to worry about this like ever now. Maybe increase like the size a bit so I can see it better. And I'll just uh, make this camera like square. Yep, that looks good. And so we save this as our starter file. So I've made a new folder called Alphabet Architecture. We just save it here as starter file and we save it. Now, now begins the real process of making the first letter. So the first letter in the alphabet is, well, A. So we're gonna start with making that. So first of all, let's go into edit mode, front view. We don't need the rendered view for this, so go into solid view. Take this, go into this view, and I'm gonna eyeball it to about here. I'm gonna add, wait, made a mistake. I'm gonna just scale this instead of two, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. As long as it's even, I don't really mind about it. Hmm. Yep, there we go. And take this, scale this about here on the side. I am still dropping frames, which is concerning, very concerning, in fact. Hey, that's about, and then we have like a middle part here too. So again, loop cuts, SC. Now, instead of like bridging this gap, I'm just going to take this and fill them in to create faces, because if I use extrude, it's not going to connect on one side. So we just do that, and then I'll delete these two faces to create a hollow shape. So we fill all of these. Then we're going to face select mode, select this, delete face, delete face. So now we have the shell of the letter A down. Now I need to populate it with things that allow people to live inside it. So what I thought was like have a kitchen slash a living room here, and I have a bedroom plus a kit plus the bathroom in this area, and just have a space for going up and down here, and this is just there for support because I don't know what to create there. So for now, let's just take all of these and delete these spaces because I need to be able to view something, view the things inside that I'm creating. And let's just fill this up. So I have a flow as a reference. So now there is going to be a wall here for the entrance, like to the bathroom. So fill this in too, and this becomes a bathroom. And to create a door, damn, I can't subdivide this for some reason. How would I go? Yeah, let's see that I'll use a boolean or something to cut a shape out there. But yeah, and it's gonna be the same on this side too because that's gonna be the entrance to the bedroom. So we fill this in and it looks like a room. So this is a room, this is the toilet. This is gonna be the roof of the kitchen. So let's fill this in and let's add some subdivisions here to create SY, scale that up. To create a window. Let's do the same here. SY. And eyeball it and call it a day. And there we go. We have two rooms which look pretty good, I guess. Then also add like a simple edge loop here and take Oh, Control Z, 3, take this, extrude this out a bit, and voila, we have a table to sit on, and now a counter to make things on. Take this, insert this face like just a bit, pull it down, and like just like that, we have the cabinets we want. Take this face, and now we have a sink. This is basically how like you quickly model things in Blender, which is really helpful if you want to save time or you aren't like doing a very realistic kind of modeling. This kind of approach works in your favor most of the times, at least. I won't recommend it for everyone, but I like to do this a lot so I can create projects faster. Then we need a sink, we need a tap here. So for the tap, I can just add like a cylinder. So take this, which is a primitive, scale it down a bunch, scale it down on everything except the z-axis. So you press S, which is for scale, and we press Shift plus Z, which allows you to only scale, which allows you to exclude that axis from scale. So you do all of that. It is still a bit too big for a tap. So we scale it down a bunch more. And I'm also gonna add a torus. What that's going to allow me to do is like create the curve for a sink. I'm just gonna move this like out so I don't select anything else by mistake. Move this here, take half of it, and delete the faces. Now we have a perfect hemisphere, which is exactly what we want. Select all of this, move it to here. S shift C. Okay, that was wrong apparently. I need to decrease the radius of this. So this isn't working, which is okay. Okay, I see how I have to make this work. That's why, so it still looks like a hemisphere at least. And just, oh, I can just do this too. Now, again, this is kind of why I hate working in edit mode most of the time. Because it's really hard to navigate around in edit mode. RX, 90. I press the Windows key. Set origin. Okay, mesh, snap, cursor to selector. Oh, and then I can just go cursor. So what that allows me to do is be able to like fine tune this instead of having to meddle around with everything. So that gives me better control. So there you go. And now the sync is almost all joined together. From this distance, it looks okay, so I'm not going to mess with it anymore. Now, I also have to kind of think about the texturing aspect of this. So I'm just going to select all of this, which is going to have like the same material, and go here at this. This is gonna have like a metallic material. So we just type that in. Uh, yep, and what we do is I also need the sink to have a metallic material, so I'm just gonna select all the faces in this. And go to this and assign. So what that does is everything that is selected currently will have this material and everything else will have something else. So if I go Control I, which is to invert the selection, I'll just make a new material and let this be the placeholder. And then as we figure out everything else, we'll keep adding materials for the other pieces. So assign everything else to this. So if I select this, you can see how it changed it. Like, yeah, placeholder, metallic, etc. Take the kitchen countertop. I also want this to be like a glossy kind of material, but I don't want it to be like quite metallic. So like I'm just gonna select this. We'll have like some sort of diffuse plus metallic surface. So add another one. Let the placeholder just be there. Let's name this, no, marble. It's not exactly marble, but let's just say it is for now. And this will be like a wooden kind of texture, like a wood colored texture. Assign this to. Everything else is a wall in here, so it shouldn't matter that much. I'm gonna leave out the chest for this model because I'm too lazy to model them. And yeah, so except for this, so this is not going to be like flow and everything else. So we take this, make a new material. Let's just call this like a lead plastic kind of material. assign this, and the kitchen is pretty much done. We have all of the things that we needed. I'll add a window here later, which will be done using other parts of the thing. But that should be pretty much it for the kitchen. Now let's move on to the bedroom. So the bedroom should, well, have a bed. So we take this and we extrude this out. Actually, no, that does not work. We make an loop cut here, take this and extrude that out. And just like that, we have a bed. Okay, even that did not work, I guess, because the bed right now is like too wide. Like about that much should work. And we take this. Use bevel to have like rounded edges on here. And just like that, we have a bed. And pretty much that's what I wanted. Now, we had a problem creating those, so instead of using booleans, because that messes up with the geometry quite a lot, which I would not want to encounter, I'm instead going to insert this. So we have a new face, which is exactly what we want for a door. We scale this down on the x-axis so it resembles a door, and like have it about here. So if you want to like go somewhere using this path, if the door does not block it, and we delete this. So we have an entrance to the bathroom now. We do the same with this face, insert it a bit, scale it down the x-axis, move it down, move it here, and faces. We have a door. The kitchen should be open to everyone. I do not. I would like that to be there. And so the layout of the bedroom is done. Now we move on to materials once again. So what I'm gonna do is select like all of these faces, and because like a bed has some volume on top of it, which is like the quilt, etc., I'm gonna take this, duplicate it, move this up, scale it up, move it down a bit so it's like resting above it. Uh, take these edges, extrude them down, and now take this and bevel it, which did not work for some reason. Okay, that's how we want it to be, then fine. Wait, actually, after taking this like alt, that looks good. Then we select all of these. Wait, three, face select. P by selection, which just like, no, what am I doing? What that does is basically separate the object from the edited parts of the object. So yeah, and then we go here and add a solidify modifier. What this does is it adds like a wall kind of thing. Hide this, you can see better. So it's adding this like thickness to it. If I increase it, it looks much more like a bed. And just apply it. Oh, yep, apply it. And then, so now we have like a blanket kind of thing. Why am I even doing this? I can just go into edit mode and then set origin to geometry. There we go. And now we have a quilt. And this quilt got all the materials from its thing. So you just add another material here, name it quilt, and assign quilt to this uh, object. Everything else has a good enough material, and now we move on to the bathroom. So two loops, scale them down on the z-axis so they are close together. That's a sink for the bathroom. But I'm forgetting things. What? Okay. This will also have the metallic material, so let's just assign it this. And all of the countertops will also have the countertop material which we uh made earlier, which is the marble kind of material. So we go here, assign the top to it. Shift D, take the tap up into the bathroom and Did not mean to do that. Z 90. Move it so it looks like it's going to throw the water inside the sink. And this does not have the metallic material on it, so we assign the metallic material to it. So now if I click on any face, it should automatically snap to what material it should be. We just go 1 because this is supposed to be like an empty space. I'm just gonna fill it in. This wall needs an entrance because people will have to need to enter your home here. Delete the face, and I'm gonna make like a small platform kind of lift here. So we go, we add a cube, scale it down the z-axis, bring this over here, scale it down the y-axis a bit. And we have like kind of a platform to control the lift now. Just gonna be careful that it does not extend outside the building. That would not be ideal. And this cube needs to be smaller than the building itself. Oh, the bottom faces are not selected. Let's just do that real quick. Scale it down a bit. Move it like to roughly the center. There we go. And uh, add like make this metallic again, assign it, and we go cylinder, make this one also white small. So this is gonna act like the cable that pulls the entire assembly up. Something better than just this. So I'm gonna make this plane like an infinite plane. Yep. We take the slide like up, move it farther away from the actual letter. Make it so it's the entire thing is in frame. Let's say I want my quilt to be black. Just remember to shade this as smooth because my quilt definitely does not have hard edges on it. Wood color. Wood color is a brown material and it's supposed to be darker. That makes our table look like a table instead of looking like weird. You know what, let's give the floors like a better material. So let's just select all of these squares. Make another material, name it floor, floor. And gonna also make this glossy. Roughness is like, but let's say I want to make this ochre. You can't really tell because of the way the camera is positioned, but indeed my stream is kind of suffering because of what can I say? I don't even know why it's happening because on the test stream it worked great, but it's having some issues right now for some reason. It's like I'm dropping at least more than half frames. Just I don't like it that much. But moving on, take this. Long object. Actually, I don't even need that many. Let's just say like 30,000. Actually, 300. I'll just go here. And I need to like subdivide this, which isn't an issue. But yeah, we do this. We're going to zoom out the A is here. I need the back to like be where the tree spawns. So I'm just gonna select anything and everything that's like in the camera's view and behind the letter. Anything else does not need to be seen. Take this, go into vertex groups, make this a vertex groups, assign it, name this tree spawn. Go into the particle system, go into vertex groups. The density is just dictated by tree spawn. Go here, all the particles only spawn in that. Now it should be rendering as an object. Now I'll go here, append an object, say blends 280 because that's where I keep my trees. Deciduous summer mesh tree append. Instance object tree. Trees are quite small. Anyone know why? Nope. Oh, now the trees should look way better than what they did earlier. And instead of this light, let's just have like a sky word, uh, Shift A, sky texture. Connect this in one. Nice, we have a sky now. So this, I'd like to add a ground texture to it, so it does look like our home is somewhere in a more hospitable place. Actually, I'd like to have like a more head-on view of this. I'm just gonna go here, take my camera. Oh, shoot. Now, because we have subsurface on this, I'm just gonna go in here, add a solidify modifier so that it does not look like the light just leaks out of the home. Cool. One. Interesting. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. Also, do not know what is like this whole kind of thing in here. There's like some weird ass artifacting going on in here, which is like really inexplainable. Oh, it's because this is plugged into this. There we go. It should be better now. What's this? What the fuck are these connections? Okay, my topology is so messed up. God damn it. That does not look. That is not a good look for a 3D. It's for someone who has been using this software for way too long. My face topology is like all messed up. Now, I can either call it a day here, I'll try to populate it a bit more. Not, I will try to populate it a bit more. Yeah, I'm just clipping like here to. Oh, it's probably because of the modifier. Simple, even thickness. Okay. Huh. What the? Yeah, it's definitely because of this thing. I don't know why even thickness is not working. This looks better, I guess, but it's still like not great. Not great at all. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna have this in here. It's giving me weird artifacting. Surface, ground. That's not what I wanted. Take the displacement. Score the material settings. Take the displacement, and pump. Oh, hey.